beautiful beings. Welcome to this week's Sunday Slowdown. For those of you that are joining us for the first time, I'd like to invite you to grab a notepad, something to write with, something to type with, if that is something that you like to do when you are exploring and reflecting. So, the purpose of this time is just to give us an opportunity to slow down on Sundays, a moment to be intentional and present with ourselves, with our bodies, with our being. So, the way that this typically works is I will lead us through a grounding exercise to get us present in the moment, and then I will offer up a meditation and some things to think about, consider as you move forward uh, in your day, in your week, just a reset. So, today's contemplation will be focused on self compassion. So let's get started with our meditation. When you're ready, I invite you to get to a comfortable position where you feel safe to be completely present, to fully surrender. And if you feel comfortable, I invite you to close your eyes. And as you have your eyes closed, I invite you just to pay attention to what's happening right now. What does it feel like to sit here for a second? Where do you notice your body contacting either the ground, chair, bed? What does it feel like to breathe in this moment? Where do you notice your breath most? As you continue to breathe in a normal pattern, I invite you to start taking a couple deep breaths, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. And as you take these nice deep breaths, I invite you to inhale fully, filling your lungs, filling your belly. And when you are full of air, pause for a second and release. Release it all. Exhale loudly if you need to. Just allow your body to let go of everything that is not serving you in this moment. And again, breathing at your own rhythm, nice, long, deep breaths. Inhaling more life, more light, more love, more joy. Pausing for a second to feel that in your body. And exhaling, releasing everything that is not that, everything that you no longer wish to be present in you, releasing that through your breath. Continuing to breathe. Inhale. What in this moment do you want more of? Feel that in your body as you expand and lift. Pause. Allow that to settle in your being. And as you exhale, again, releasing everything that you no longer wish to be present in your body, in your mind, in your spirit. And while we are in this calming state of inviting things that matter to us, things that we desire, and releasing things that we do not, I invite you to place your hand on your chest. With your hand now on your chest, I invite you to just pay attention to your heart. This vessel that provides life constantly, consistently, allows you to breathe and function. This vessel that creates a natural flow and a natural rhythm within you. Just pay attention to your heart. What are some things that you notice even in this moment as you're connecting with your heart? What thoughts, what feelings come up for you right now in this moment? How can we increase? How can we release? How can we be present? I invite you also, as you are connecting with your heart in this moment, to offer up some gratitude. Again, this vessel beats, functions, creates a way for you to live without asking for much in return. Offer up some gratitude for the way that your heart has shown up for you in anxious times, in joyful times, in peaceful times, the way your heart allows you to move and breathe and live, the way your heart cares for you while you sleep. I invite you to offer up some gratitude. And when you're ready, I invite you to return to this space, whether that's feeling your feet, wiggling your toes, touching your fingertips, maybe rolling out your shoulders, taking a nice deep breath, inhale, exhale, to return to our space and our time together. And when you're ready, I invite you to open your eyes. Welcome back. I hope that that moment to pause was good and refreshing for you. Now would be a great time to go ahead and grab something to write with or a way to begin your reflection as we lead into that process. So, as I mentioned at the beginning of our session together, today's focus is going to be on self-compassion. I know that sounds like a fluffy term, and it is. And sometimes fluff is okay, especially when the fluff is honest and intentional and provides us with love and support. So, we hear often about affirmations and speaking positively, and sometimes that can fall into over generalizing things and pushing the truth out. When I speak of self-compassion, that's not what I'm talking about. I am talking about acknowledging yourself, acknowledging your effort, and allowing room for grace to acknowledge that you've tried, you've put forth effort, you are human, and in spite of all of the things that may not have gone the way you planned or intended, you are still worthy of love. You are still worthy of affection. You are still worthy of intention and celebration. So, the first level of our reflection, I invite you to just think about something that was difficult for you this week. Think about that difficulty. What was the situation? What was surrounding you? Who was involved? What made that hard? And jot down a couple of things that you did to get you here today, right? So no matter what the situation was, you are here now, today, and in this moment. What helped you get here today? So I'll allow you a few moments to reflect on that, think about that. And as you're jotting down the things that helped you, maybe circle or call out something that surprises you or something that you can be proud of. So an example could be, had a difficult interaction with my boss and I chose to step away, take a moment for myself. So reflecting on that could look like, I gave myself the time and space I needed to get through that moment. So what are the things that helps you get there? And our next level, the next stage, would be, how can you convert those into true I am statements, true affirmations? So using that example that I shared, giving myself space, my I am statement would be, I am a person that makes time for myself. Or I know what I need and I make room for myself to have that. So whatever your thing is, I invite you to reflect on that, think about that, and write it out. How did you show up for yourself to get you to today? So whatever that difficult situation was, what helped you make it to today? And how can you convert that into a true I am, I do statement? And our final level of that will be converting some of that into what you're grateful to yourself for. So reflecting on that difficult situation, how you got here today, how are you grateful for you? That will conclude our Sunday Slowdown. I thank you for sharing this time, this space, this energy with me. Thank you for sharing your light and love. Until next time.